and welcome you all for the last session. We're just going to introduce a new concept called as phone gap. So before just starting the session, I would like to give a few hint regarding phone gap. What is a phone gap? You are having a web page in your hand. The web page is your idea. A web page may be a static page, it may be a dynamic page, or it may be your business site, or it may be a learning application, or it may be a gaming application, whatsoever you are having in the form of web page. If at all, if you want to create an application in Android, exclusively you have to write a code based on the Android specification, and that application works only for the Android. Now you are just getting one more challenge. The same application you want that in iOS, the same application you want in Windows based, the same application you want in BlackBerry. So what we supposed to do is that we have to download that particular application, and we have to develop the same application on different platform again, once again. So which is a very cumbersome project. So each and everything will be totally a different project of the same application. So how we can able to eradicate that? The phone gap is a very good solution for that. The phone gap aspect is that create once, and you can run it on any different Android, there is any different mobile platform. Either it works for Android, it works for iOS, it just works for BlackBerry. So irrespective of its type, it works fine. So let us have a small brief discussion about phone gap. How it works? What is phone gap? As I told you, how it works. Phone gap, configuration, building apps. There is pros and cons and conclusion. So we'll be seeing one by one again. Once again, it's a multiple there is development framework. What is a phone gap? Phone gap is a framework. It supports different types of framework. It may be Android, it may be iOS, or it may be BlackBerry, and even we have plenty of other operating system that is available for mobile. And very familiar that what we know is about there is Android, iOS, and BlackBerries also. But irrespective of that, we have plenty. So let us conclude that we are going to develop one application. That application you want to works with Android, and the same application if you want to work with iOS. Very simple. Now we are entering into this content with the thing that we have our web page ready, which is being developed using jQuery. Underline that. Okay. So what is a phone gap? The phone gap is a open source mobile development framework. That is very good. What do you call aspect of developing an application in open source, because you will be the owner of your own application. You are not dependent on anyone. So you can create your own application, and you can able to upload your own application. Okay. So that is a very important aspect we are getting into phone gap. That is a open source as of now. This phone gap is a hybrid application. It's a hybrid application. What do you mean by hybrid? Because it is truly native or not purely web based. It is a combination of web and as well as mobile. So whatever we are just looking into mobile, the same website can be converted into a mobile application with a different perspective view, but the same content. So this so called as what hybrid. And what is so drawback of including there is for indulging this hybrid application, because there may be situation that we are unable to use very few applications. It cannot be used in hybrid. So that we have to eradicate that, but that can be done with phone gap. So what is the basic look of phone gap? The phone gap basically look like this. You'll be having a bot, and the bot will be works for you, and it's a simulation thing. What are the prerequisites in the sense that what are things that you want to know? You have to download phone gap from this site, then GitHub, we can able to take it out, and build.phonegap.com, which is another thing that everything that you have to work it out. What is the phone gap? Phone gap is a thing that is just going to include or convert your system into a server. You have to ensure that this application, while converting a web into a mobile based, you need a very good pakka working internet connections. Only then it will be done. Okay, so the next aspect is what GitHub, where you can able to get almost all the open software free of cost. So if you get subscribed with GitHub, you'll be getting updated projects or updated content where you can also update your project elsewhere. And finally, build.phonegap.com is a way for building mobile application into a deployed thing. That's the thing, that it can convert your application into a executable version. The executable version of your mobile application is .apk, so that will be there. So you need all these three things to convert your web-based application into mobile. And these are the platforms supported by PhoneGap. There is iOS, Android, WebOS, Windows Mobile, Symbian OS, BlackBerry, Windows Phone 7, Mango. These are the things. The other aspect is Bada OS, which is also launched by an exclusive version of Samsung, which can also be customized based on your application. The thing is that you want your application to be executed almost all different platforms. That's the objective. Okay, so with the thing that we are entering into the next aspect, let us see how it works. You have your HTML5 page, then you have to using that PhoneGap software, PhoneGap build software, you are converting that HTML into a naive application, into a mobile based application. And last thing is that you are making that as a multiple platform executable version, where you can able to customize your APK on in different mobile application platform. When the matter of creating web application, we will be dealing with a number of libraries. Just like that jQuery we had library, the same aspect, PhoneGap is also having its own library. The library will be having a set of it's a collection of JavaScript files and XML files, and that can be automatically deployed. See, I'm just giving an explanation. No, it's not a thing that you have to work on this code. You should know. So you should know that where you have to modify it to get your job done. So that's the objective for I'm explaining this. It's not about that you have to be an expert in almost all the things. So nobody is an expert in almost all the things. At least you should know that how to integrate it. That's objective. That's a perspective also. So now you have planned to develop your own mobile application. So you are having this PhoneGap, and you are having it is a native IDE. IDE is an internet development environment. So PhoneGap is so. And these are the thing that you need if you want to convert a specific application. For example, if you want to have a mobile application exclusive for Android, you need Android ADK. You need that. So likewise for Microsoft, you have its own IDE. But PhoneGap is a hybrid IDE for almost all the operating system, where you can able to convert each and everything into a specific content. Okay, see, these are the platforms supported by PhoneGap. You can able to control accelerometer, you can able to control camera, you can control compass, contact, file. The thing is that now you should have a content that is that what way you want to create an application. Why I'm just making it underlined every time, because you are the owner of your own application. So there should be a very few individuality in your application, so that you have to select accordingly. The next thing what you have to is about one more feature is called node.js. What is the node.js? It's a command prompt. You have to install these two. How to install? You can just copy this code and put it in your system, in your desktop, that is in your command prompt. As simple as that, automatically everything will be installed. You just follow the steps what has been mentioned over there. Okay, so once all the steps is done, the next aspect is that you can have your application ready to convert that into a mobile application. So that's the objective, that's the perspective of that too. So a few things about the IDE, Java IDE. and there are persons those who have an idea exclusively. They I want to create an application which I want to run in the Play Store. This is for them. So if you are well versed in an IDE aspect, that is exclusive thing. If that is you have something in your mind that you are just going to create an application for Android, and you have to ensure that you have a certain number of a certain amount of knowledge in particular domain, so that you can able to create an application based on that. So only for that alone, and you have the other set of people will be having very much keen towards iOS. So in that iOS, you should be having certain things. So now I'm just giving a clue. So this is the last version of this thing. So the thing is that you have to download this PhoneGap, and you have to select the folder that what you want. The PhoneGap will be automatically selected, automatically stores in your machine with the project name what you are creating. Say for example, there is a create project, the application name is your name. Say for example, if you want to create a gaming application, create application game site, something like that, this folder will be created in your machine. You have to open the folder and you have to copy your HTML file into that. Job done. By using build.PhoneGap, it converts your application into a PhoneGap application. I repeat, you have your own HTML file. Using PhoneGap, you have to create your project. That project will be creating a folder. The folder you'll be having a HTML file, and you have to take the HTML file and put it there. Job done. Now using build.phonegap.com converts that into an APK. Take the APK and move it to your mobile, and the mobile change the setting while downloading. Download from unknown sources, enable that. The application will be automatically installed in your machine. Now you can able to see your application in your mobile. As simple as that. So I can just give a very small clue. You just create a very simple web page, and using this concept convert that into a mobile application, and just see how it works. Once you've just got that knowledge, then go to your concept. Okay, and this is the last session. So the first session is an integrated thing. We will be creating a video where you can able to see how we can able to install PhoneGap and how to convert that. An exclusive video will be posting it. Once everything is done, it will be okay. After this session also, we'll be giving you a link. Whatever doubts you have, you can mail us, and you be ready with the concept that what you want. Once the concept is ready, we can just go for the world record. So we are always there to assist you. We'll be giving our email ID. We'll be giving a page where you can able to post your doubt. Okay. So once again, I just thank the new college management for this wonderful opportunity. And this session is not over yet. It will be live till we are accomplished in creating the mobile application, and finally we'll be going for the world record. So the world record, the thing is that instantly within a span time, more than 1,000 people will be developing an application, and each one will be given a certificate and as well as a medal from the world record. So that's the objective. This world record is totally different thing. We want to stimulate the app creation module, so that everybody can able to involve automatically. Okay, thank you all. Thank you all the session.